Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do my contour and highlight routine. As you can see, I have a full face of foundation on, so we might as well just jump right in. As I said, I already have a full face of foundation on and everything has been set with powder, so we're just going to jump right into contouring. Today we're going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and a Luxie 512 small contouring brush. We're going to start with our cheekbones. Now, if you don't exactly know where to apply your contour, there's a few ways you can figure it out. For most people, it starts where the top of their ear is, so you would just bring that line down towards your mouth. Or you can make the fishy face, and it's usually right above the crease in your cheek. Or you can take a brush and roll it over your cheekbone, and right where your brush dips is where you're going to apply your contour color. So I'm going to go into my palette and I'm going to pick up this middle shade and I'm just going to carve out under my cheekbones. Then I'm going to bring it up towards my temple. Just want to darken it up a little bit more. Then I'm going to go back in and take the middle color and then a splash of the darkest color for underneath my jawline. I like to start underneath my ear and carve out my entire jaw. Then just taking the middle shade and applying it underneath to hide that double chin. Now I'm going to go in and contour my nose. I'm going to be using the lightest shade in the palette in a BH Cosmetics 119 brush. I like to start almost all the way to my eyebrow. Once I get down to the tip of my nose, the end of my nose has a ball on it, so I like to take it up a little bit onto that just to conceal it a little bit so my nose looks more narrow. And then I just put it underneath the tip of my nose. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC 150 and I'm going to blend out the contour a little bit underneath my jawline. Then I'm just going to blend my cheeks very, very little. And I'm blending on the top part of the contour, not underneath. Then for my nose, I just like to go up and down with the brush to blend that out. For bronzer, I'm going to be using Physician Formula's Butter Bronzer. I absolutely love the way this smells. I could smell it all day. I think it's supposed to be pina coladas. It's delicious. The brush I'm going to be using to apply my bronzer is a Morphe 527. And I like to hold my brush so that one of the tapered sides is sitting on my cheekbone. And I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks. Then I'm going to do my temple and up onto my hairline. Then I'm just going to take a little bit and dust it under my chin, and then whatever's left on the brush, I just take it and very, very, very lightly dust the rest of my face. I like to go in with highlight before I do my blush, just to give it a more natural look. Now, the way I do my makeup is not very natural per se, but this way the blush, bronzer, and highlight will all kind of melt together. I'm going to be using the Kardashian Beauty Incandescent Lightbox. I like it because it has the 3 different shades, so you can use them individually. Personally, I like it best when you just mix them all together. The brush I'm going to be using is a Morphe M501. And like I said, I'm just going to mix them all together. And I like to highlight above my brow bone, just right above the arch, to give my eyebrows a little bit of lift. I like to go down the center of my nose and then on the tip. Cupid's bow. A little on my chin. Then the cheekbones. Now I like a lot of highlighter. I always say that if you aren't glowing for the gods, you don't have enough on. I like to bring it down onto the apple of my cheek. But I will say that highlighter brings out imperfections in your skin. So if you have texture, you are going to want to avoid those areas with highlighter because it's just going to bring them out more. Now because I don't have eyeshadow on today, I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath my brow and on the inner corner of my eye. Now the blush that I'm using today is probably my all-time favorite blush. It's from MAC and it is Warm Soul. I think this blush is absolutely perfect for almost every skin tone. The brush I am using to apply it is an angled brush. It is the MAC 169. And I'm just going to pop it on the apples of my cheeks and then drag it up. I like to apply a little bit at a time because I have a tendency to go a little overboard with the blush. As you can see, I just threw on a little bit of mascara and I also set my brows. But the last step is to set your face. So I'm going to be using MAC's Fix Plus. I'm obsessed with this setting spray. As you can see, it's time for a new bottle. But I would tell you to spritz your face. That's what most people do. I tend to drench my entire face. If you don't feel like you've just gotten hosed down, you need to spray more. I think we're good. And that is it for my contour and highlight routine. Really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I can't wait to keep filming for you guys. I have so many ideas in my head and I can't wait to get them on camera. If there's anything in particular you want to see, leave it in the comments below and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm going to be using the